Hey everybody, welcome to Get Shit Done's Foundational Friday. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's finally spring out. Thank God. I'm so over winter. So my name is Cindy, for those of you who don't know me, and I empower solopreneurs to get shit done. So I do that by creating simple foundational systems, helping you heal the functional chaos, and set you up for sustainable growth and freedom. And today I am finishing off the final piece of the flexible business planning for solopreneurs. And if you stay tuned to the very end of this video, I have like a super duper fun surprise announcement for you guys that you're going to absolutely love. I am so excited about this. So stick around, I'll be quick. So the final piece of the business plan is your productivity plan. Now, this is really important. So you need to think about how you're going to do all of the things that you just planned in your business plan. How are you going to get it all done? So the first thing you want to think about is you want to kind of plan out your ideal week, ideal day, and how many hours per week you want to work. If you're a single mom who's working from home, who's trying to raise a family on her own, you may need to work a little bit harder, a little bit longer, more hours. If you are just doing a side hustle and you've got a corporate job and you don't intend to leave your job, maybe you can work an hour a day. So you need to really consider, what is your ultimate goal here? Go back to that vision, your mission, and your purpose, and figure out how much time you need to spend each week on building this business. Think about what your typical day looks like. What kind of work do you need to do? What other priorities do you have in your life? Do you need to consider that you have children and they need to be taken care of? Or perhaps you live alone, you don't have kids, you have animals to take care of, so you could work as much as you want. This is something that you need to consider for yourself and really plan it out. Remember that inspired work creates inspired action. So if you wake up one morning and the energy is just off and you don't feel like doing it, oh my God, don't do it. You can do it the next day. We're not saving lives here. We're just building businesses. So you can do it the next day when your energy is higher. If you create from a place where your energy is low, the creation will be low energy and you won't get the results that you're wanting. So create from a high energy place, create from a place of love, not fear, and you will be amazed at the results that you get. So there are 4 quadrants of work that you need to consider when planning out. I do go through this in other programs of mine, but basically you want to think of, first of all, your client work is one quadrant. Second is your administration work. That's another quadrant. Your third is your educational quadrant. And the fourth is your marketing quadrant. Now you want to spend the majority of your time in the marketing quadrant. Guess where the second piece of your time should be spent? Education, then client work, and then maybe 10% of your time on administration. If you can source out your administration to someone else, even better. Just saying. Another trick that I like to use for productivity is time blocking. Now, if you've heard of this before, great, keep using it. If you haven't, time blocking is a way of putting together the similar tasks into one time block. So if I know I have a whole bunch of content that I need to create, I will schedule off an entire day to create content only. I don't do client work on that day. I don't do administration work on that day. I might do some marketing because I try to be visible almost all the time, but the majority of my time will be spent on content creation. So I'll actually schedule out like 4 or 5 hours where I'm sitting down and creating out what I'm going to be saying on my Facebook Lives, creating out my blog post and my newsletter to my list and all the different pieces that I need for content creation. And I'll do that all in one day. Another thing I like to do is actually create all my marketing pieces in one time block. So then when it comes time for marketing, it's really easy. I can just copy paste, throw it up on Facebook, and do my thing. I will also time block social media time. So I will spend an hour in social media responding to notifications, making sure that all my people are taken care of, and then I get out. So time blocking is a really efficient way. They say that when you are multitasking and going back and forth, that it takes 15 minutes to get refocused back on a task. So if you're multitasking and going from one task to the next, to the next, to the next, each time you switch, it takes 15 minutes to get involved and present with that task. So you can see how multitasking is not productive and it won't help you get anything done. So the more that you really focus in on one task at a time, get it done, and move on to the next one, the more productive you're going to be. Thus, the Pomodoro technique. This is one of my favorite things. It's really important that you're taking regular breaks throughout your day. Our bodies and our energy are designed to work in a rhythm. And they say that either most people work on a 50-minute rhythm, some people are 25. This is something that you just need to figure out for yourself. But what I do is I set a timer, and this is called a Pomodoro. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's a pretty cool technique. But what you do is you set a timer on your phone, you turn off all your notifications, and you head down, blinders on, for that period of time, whether it be 25 minutes or 50 minutes or 45, whatever you want to choose, whatever works for you in your cycle. When that timer goes off, you get up, interrupt yourself, and walk away from the task. Take a 5 to 10 minute break, come back, do it again. So these are called Pomodoros, those working time slots. So you will do those Pomodoros. You probably do about 2 or 3 in a row, depending on how much time you've blocked off. So if you're doing a 25, I would say you would do maybe 4 or 5 Pomodoros in a row, and then you take a longer break. So a half-hour break if you're doing 25 minutes. If you're doing a 50-minute Pomodoro, I would say maybe do 2 or 3 Pomodoros and then take an hour break to give you that longer break. So the Pomodoro technique is really handy for doing focused work, and it gives you that time for a break to step away and reset. Now that leads me into my next point. In order to be productive, you must rest. We cannot function if we're burning the candle at both ends, completely stressed out, work, nothing but hustle, and you don't take time to rest. It is important to get a good night's sleep. I actually often will take naps in the middle of the day. Oh yes, I do it. What else can you do? You can go play with your animals, go for a walk. Yes, walking is rest. It doesn't have to be sleep to rest. You need to rest your brain, you need to rest your energy so that you can come back to the task fired up and ready to go. So make sure that you're taking plenty of rest, whatever that rest might look like for you, to de-stress so that you can really continue to take inspired action on the tasks that you've set for yourself. All right, so that is the end of Flexible Business Planning for Solopreneurs. I hope you guys enjoyed that series. Next week, I'm going to be starting a whole new series, the Entrepreneur's Toolbox. And what I'm going to do is each week set you up with a tool that will help to automate your business. It will make your life so much easier. It will give you freedom in your business so that you're no longer tied to your desk. You know, you'll remember passwords and all sorts of fun shit like that. So I hope you'll join me for that with Foundation Fridays. I'm not sure how many weeks I'm going to go with that series yet, but it is coming. And now for the very super duper fun, exciting announcement. I have been busy behind the scenes creating something really, really fun for you guys. And it is the Universal Guide for Being a Well-Balanced Solopreneur Online Summit. This summit is 100% free. I've got 21 spectacularly amazing speakers coming in. It's going to be super casual, streamed live. So we're going to make all sorts of mistakes and screw it all up. I'm loving it. This is what just taking action means. You don't have to be perfect. You just do it, right? So I am announcing that right now. I will drop the link for you to sign up in the comments, and it is free to attend. The replays will be available for about 3 weeks after the summit runs, so don't feel like you need to be on every session live. This will be running from April 15th to the 21st this year, next month, so we've got a month to get excited about it. So you're going to be seeing all sorts of fun speakers. I'm really excited about this, so I hope you will join us, and you'll get to learn all sorts of good stuff about how to be a well-balanced solopreneur instead of stressed out, overwhelmed, and pulling your hair out. How's that sound? So I will drop that link in the comments. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you on Tuesday for Tactical Tuesdays. Have a great day, everybody.